When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So Ole Miss offense will have first crack at this one. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, they're not going to do what happened last week. You can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
They'll give it to the back.
That's what the defense is supposed to do. Stretch the ball out, making sure that it doesn't go north and south. Push it towards the sidelines, push it towards the sidelines. Eventually the ball carrier ran out of space, had to run out of bounds.
Looking to throw, it's Daniel. Grabbed over the middle, it's Terrell. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give to the left side. Picks up the first down, still moving. Open space at the 25. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Rebels come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. He'll take a shot. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance. Backed up now, here's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy.
Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the 10 plays? Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense has the ball for the first time. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Gets it past the marker. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here comes the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Throws for the tight end. Fires a ball. Now it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll leave it with him. Breaks the tackle. Defenders everywhere as he is stopped for a loss of 5. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Looking downfield, it's Barrett. Right on the money. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Under fire. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragg.
Turning it on. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know they're running the football. It's just a matter of who's getting it and where they're going. But this offense, it really didn't matter. Nice job up front. Nice execution.
Unleashes one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out. He had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
To the air, it's Daniel. Gets it out quickly. They'll bring him down right at the 20-yard line, and a fourth down looms and decision time for this offense. They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Got his man. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Rebels are on the move. To the air on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Behind the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Gets rid of it. He's got him this time. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on third and short.
Plays are going to break down, but that never seems to affect this quarterback.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. How about this job by the defense? A well-disguised blitz by the free safety results in a sack.
And you don't blitz the free safety much because he's a guy that stays back usually. But what do? You said well-disguised. That's what you got to do. You got to make it look like you're dropping for a pass, bring the blitz. Offensive line was full. He comes flying through there, untouched, gets the sack.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the inside give. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him! And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
Hauls it in, looking for space. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking for a man. It's Daniel. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for space to the left. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Motion from the back. Wants to throw again. Now improvising. Trying to escape and get it himself. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold.
5 When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Off play action. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense trying to take it back. Oh, the big fella running to glory. Touchdown, Wildcats. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit, the ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Pulls it in. It's Nowaski. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
Breaks into the open on the left. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to.
There he goes. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the 1st down.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. He wants it all. Touchdown, Rebels! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
This tight end is such a weapon when you get down in this area of the field. Beautiful job on that touchdown catch.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
17, Kentucky, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got enough for the 1st. At midfield, he's got room. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. The Wildcats, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll ride the hot hand. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Whoa, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. Bringing the heat. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Barrett. Got it in the middle, it's Ship. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Wildcats have their offense in high gear. The give to the back. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The option look. The pitch. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky! Great job by the back on the option.
it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. The short hands, it's Pratt. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Steps away. Makes the grab. It's Nowaski. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
And the Rebels with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
They'll run it to the right side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Trying to pick up a first down. Going over the top. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Barrett. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The give from the gun. Got him up for the first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. He's got him. Breaks into the open. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Touchdown, Wildcats! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Got enough for the first. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Quickly to the tight end. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Daniel. Got it in the middle, it's Terrell. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half.
On the play. 2nd down coming up.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw, they'll have to be efficient against the clock. Intercepted, a first half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Kentucky. The defense gets it done with a huge interception return. There's still plenty of time here, but huge momentum on their side.
Huge momentum. Way to get out the gates early. Early in the game to get up a couple scores, that is a beautiful thing. Takes the pressure off, puts the pressure immediately on the other side of the football. What a start.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Kroger Field.
The Rebels will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the 2nd half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the 2nd half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Not the 2nd half start they'd hoped for. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. 1 running back in the backfield, and he has it. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass, it's Daniel. He's got it on the move. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Looking for the goal line. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
25.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. They'll run it on the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. And the Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. And here comes the punt team. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. This offense has it with really good field position. The sure hands, it's Averill. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. 2nd down coming up. Back to throw, it's Daniel. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires to the middle. Rolls it in. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
This is kind of like Vegas and gambling. You got a big completion there on 3rd down. You set up 4th. You could take the field goal and take the easy money, but you might decide to roll the dice here, stay on the field, and go for it on 4th down, hoping to get a touchdown.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. A little release to the back. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Sends it back in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Shep. Oh, he's got some space. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that 1st down. Leaves it with the back. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Barrett. Snagged in the middle, it's Schiff. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Got it, looking for the first down. He stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Absolutely perfect. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Caught over the middle. It's Averill. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Powell. Spins away from the defense. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Finds his man, it's Averill. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden, they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
Complete in the middle. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Daniel. Grabbed in the middle, it's Pratt. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. And the Rebels, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Rebels! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point... them on top by 1. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
finds his tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. And the Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. He's going for a big play downfield. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now they regain the lead.
And I think I like the call, man. You got an opportunity to take the lead in the 4th quarter. Go for the kick. He executes it perfectly. Defense, now it's your turn. We got the lead. We got to get a stop.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That number 1 beside your name is a heavy burden, and when you're behind late, the weight of the world is on your shoulders. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's 1st down again. That's caught. It's Pratt. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Daniel. Buys a little time. Pulls it in, it's Nowaski. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Going with the ground game left.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. And the Rebels have moved it inside the 20. Looking to throw on 3rd. Puts it out of the air. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Big man has it, it's a 1st down and more. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. And, guys, a perfect opportunity here to take the lead late. Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB.
Touchdown, Ole Miss! They move on top here in the fourth. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the fourth. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
Kentucky, 34.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
The Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Hand off from the shotgun. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Barrett. It's complete to the right. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Running back searching for a hole. He's got enough to move the chains for Kentucky.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Pratt. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
To the air, it's Daniel. Quick strike complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Pratt. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. looking to fire. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Rebels! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And they dialed up the shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game.
They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to. They had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue, and then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last two games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.